Kia ora, everyone. And how's everyone today? And welcome back. Oh, to Dave accidentally goes inside the house and then leaves the house again. Not exactly the most riveting content, but it's content. How's anyone or everyone out there? Can I fix that? Why can't I fix that? No. So make that bigger. Oh. Alright, time for the daily cleanup.
The morning tide is falling. Don't forget, I'm here to help.
It's my heater. Oh, I did turn the heater on.
Es un hermoso día.
Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 dun. Mhm. There's the outline, but yay. Oh, hey, Hal. Your beard is getting longer. Yeah, I haven't cut it down for a little bit. I think I'm gonna trim it a little bit. It's got a little bit kind of out of control. But good morning. But yeah, it's getting a little bit longer because I haven't kind of chopped away at it, and I think I'm gonna have to do some maintenance on it. It's getting a bit wild. But when I just woke up, because I've just literally woken up, so it's probably a lot more rugged than more wild than it's used to. I'm not allowed to shave it off though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to trim it. I'm just lazy, but I'm not allowed to shave it off because that's a directive from my partner that I believe the exact word she used was "I'll leave you." So I'm not allowed to shave it off, but I'm allowed to trim it. How are you doing anyway? That's the same thing to my boyfriend. And it looks like you and my girlfriend would get along very well. I'm alright. I'm just waking up, so I hate the world right now. But doing well. It's been a very, very good week. And a good bounce back. Work has been hectic, as it always is, but yeah, it's been a real good week. It's been a very busy week, especially in the stream. Not used to so many people being here nearly every stream. And like for example, I'll look at like something I saw the other day. I'm so tired mentally. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Just a rough day, is it? Rough week, day. What is it? It's PM for you, so it would have been a day. Would have been a day for you. It's March. Damn. I'm sorry. I wish I could fix that, but I not. Yeah, my average viewer count this week, which is insane, has been 5.7. Which may not seem like much, but that's pretty insane for me. It's fine. Well, your boyfriend needs to fix that, or needs to at least try and cheer you up. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I don't see it being sustained, but yeah, it's been a pretty crazy yeah, pretty crazy week. I think the weirdest thing is these little things that have all started helping, and definitely raiding other people has helped as well because it's brought other people to the channel, which at first I didn't really want to do, but I'm now understanding the benefits of it, and also you feel really good after doing it. Your TikTok, yeah, I see that. Actually, TikTok is the one thing that hasn't grown or done anything. I haven't gained any followers on TikTok for, well, for this entire month of May. I've only gained 2 new TikTok followers. So TikTok is actually doing pretty poorly in compared to everything. I think YouTube this month I've gained 16 new subscribers, and Twitch I've gained 13 new followers. But TikTok only 2. Yeah, you like them a lot, which I really do appreciate. Your name does pop up. And I'm gonna keep on releasing them. It doesn't, follow count doesn't matter because I get some really nice comments on there. They just pop up. Nice. Because you actually watch them. The more you watch them, the more likely they're actually will keep popping up for you. So I'm gonna always keep on doing them. It's just quite funny that YouTube is funny enough the most fastest growing thing I've got right now. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I mean. I've always said, even if one person watches them, I'm gonna keep on doing them. And I see people actually watching them, and I get some really nice comments on there. So I'm gonna always keep on doing them. It's just funny how things kind of changed very quickly. I thought TikTok was going to be like the thing that grows the fastest, that the most people find me on, and now it's starting to flip, and now it's YouTube. Or at least this month it's YouTube. I think this whole little project just every time I think I've kind of worked out what's going to happen, it's something else happens. So what's next update are you excited about? Do you mean in the game? You know, what the next update as in what's been announced so far? Ah, if you want me to be completely honest, they've announced essentially 4 things in the update. They've announced the mannequins, they've announced the furniture customization that you're able to kind of put, just the same way you can design clothes, you can design furniture and umbrellas and the teapot. None of it's actually that exciting for me. I'm not really excited about any of them. I mean, the closest thing is probably mannequins, but that's only so I can like have I can set like certain uniforms for every character if I want to dress up for them. Like instantly, like it's Goofy Day, so we're gonna dress up like Goofy or something like that. That's the closest, but that's me just grasping at straws rather than something I'm looking forward to. So I can't say anything. Well, the characters haven't been announced, so I don't know whether I mean, any character added into the valley is exciting, but there hasn't been any really. The characters haven't been announced, so I don't even know whether I should be excited for them or not, or whether it's something that really they interest me or not. I think that only on update 5, I'm excited for the characters to come just because there's a new character at the moment. All the other features that announced haven't really done anything for me. And that's kind of sad because I don't know. I mean, It would be cool to be Vanellope. It would be cool if it was Cinderella. We don't know what it is. I'm not going to be excited for the sake of being excited. That's how the developers win. They need to earn my excitement by releasing the content, giving good stuff. Yeah, there's so many, and to be honest, I think that's a lot of those realms in that castle are placeholders, right? They're just like, all right, we're going to add more in the future. We don't know what we're going to add, but we just need a space for them all. So I'm not too, you know, settled on all that. That's the way I kind of interpret it. So they've got their own roadmap at the moment. They probably know exactly how many realms they're actually going to introduce until free to play, and they have also stated earlier this year free to play is still on track for this year. So they are still intending to get the game into a relatively stable state by end of this year at least. Alright, there should be another turtle. Oh, there he is. Or she. Could be a she. I just want more classic Disney characters. I want some more Mickey and Friend characters. Let's just... I want to make a Toontown. And I know I won't be able to make a Toontown for so long. Who's lurking? Well, because of how busy it's recently been, I've been noticing a few people just leaving... It looks like they're leaving their stream open. And so when I'm starting, there's already 2 or 1 people here, which is fine. I think that's what that happens to the big streamers a lot. People just leave their stuff open. I don't think it's a bot, no. We have a lot of people that I think we're getting more and more people that just want to support the stream, so they end up just joining and then leaving it open, which I'm very appreciative for. I hardly ever do the stream now with the 0. I can't remember the last time. I think it was actually Sunday last, not the Sunday just gone, but the Sunday before was the last time I ever did the stream with 0 people, and that was only for a brief amount of time. Like half an hour or like 45 minutes. Oh, it's McClee. But that's why I'm really appreciative of what's happened this week. So I expect it to kind of die down like next week, but just ride the wave. I can't deal with busy stream. I mean, busy is like a very loose term when it comes to March streams. It's not busy as in like a normal one, where there's like 10, 20, 30 people. It's pretty much it didn't get up to 10 people. I think the most I ever got was like 8. So it's not really busy. Just a lot of people talk, and I like that too. Keeps the conversation going. Keeps the chat. I like talking about the game, so as you know. I like the idea people can just lurk and just listen to me banter with someone and just pop in and out. And I get like the busier it gets, the less that's appealing to people, but I'm a mod for my cousin. There's 18 people and not me. Yeah, that's what I worry about. I worry about losing you guys if we do get busier, because it's just a little bit too much. I want you mods to be out, and that's why I want like a mod in every time zone. Just means I've got a lot of mods, so that you mods don't actually need to do too much. You can kind of just chip in and out when you need to. Stick around, yeah. And I'll appreciate sticking around, but I also get if it's too much as well. I'm like, all right, fair enough. Oh, yay! Let's see if it's actually a memory. Yeah, it is. Yay! You ain't gonna play me twice. I want to pick up that. There you go. Alright, let's find a squirrel. I'm not leaving yet. No. Well, I mean, like, I haven't needed much modding, but I know how necessary that is. I let a lot of things go, so I'm not... I mean, I never get anyone shouting abuse or being, like, a dick. But I don't really want to push people away just because I got busy, and I get that, because I don't like busy streams either. But then you have to start looking into, like, how do I... like, you know, slow down the chat? How do I do this? Because I know you got slow mode, whatever that means, and I don't actually know how that works. And then you can just do follower only chat, and then you can do subscriber only chat as well, and it just starts to get really complicated. And subscriber only won't be a thing for us because I'm not going to go affiliate, at least for now. You'll tell us to spot things. Yeah, exactly. I think we've only ever needed to like kick one person out, and it was only because like they were selling something, and even when it's then I like messing with them. But I think that day I was just really over it, and I'm like, dude, can you just kick this person out? Yeah, we haven't really needed it. And to be honest, it's a long, long far away for us to, in a sense, get busy or be consistently busy. I mean, probably do once in a while. A worry of hacking. Hacking of my account? Or anything, yeah. I mean, typically they only would do that if, you know, if you actually get popular and get consistently a lot of viewers. Otherwise, it's pointless. So, I'll probably look into securing the account a bit more if we ever get to that point. But it's a long way off. So I think I fed that one. Squirrels. Black squirrel. I think the black one we haven't fed yet. There it is. Did you meds? Again, I don't eat in the mornings, and yes, I have had my meds. I do find if I don't have my meds, it's a bit pointless doing the stream, because that's the whole point of me doing the stream, is to wake up and get ready for work. But thank you for the reminder. I'm gonna ask anything, still move to, yeah. Exactly. But I'm expecting the next week to calm down a bit, so I don't think it's going to be as busy as it has been this week, next week. So I'll be probably back to normal next week. But I do appreciate it. Sorry. I'm trying to get, for the news of the week, we've had 2 comments on the YouTube channel that were actually legitimate comments. So I want to include them in my show today. Why was the stream a bit late? Because I slept in. That's pretty much the long and the short of it. I slept in, I had to take the rubbish out. Which only one of those things I actually ended up completing. Which is the sleeping in. Alright, where am I? So I've done that one. Bad day. Yeah, I know, it's hard because I only sleep for like, by the time I actually get to bed. After finishing the stream, like last night I finished the stream around about 12 o'clock, right? So by the time, oh, it wasn't 12 o'clock, it was like 12:45. And by the time I get settled in bed, you know, and get comfortable and, you know, say goodnight to the my partner, all that stuff. It's like closer to 1 before I finally actually drift off to sleep. So I only get like 3 hours of sleep before, oh sorry, 5 hours of sleep before my alarm goes off. And then I get up and come on here. So sometimes I'm not that great. Bet you get me at all is a surprise, alright? You try running on 5 hours sleep every day. And you probably did, because you're a parent. But still, I'm not. But it does make me, like, prove to myself that if I could do this every day, like, stream as a proper job, I probably would. The fact that I've done it for so long and sacrificed so much life on my personal time, I think proves to myself that, yeah, I would do this if I could. Four hours. Yeah, I mean... Well, what's up, 5 hours? I get, my alarm goes off at 5:50. Yeah, 5:50. So by the time I get to sleep, which is around about 1 anyway, maybe a little bit after, because when you finally settle and finally drift off, yeah, I don't get too much sleep. And so I ended up being a bit, and the meds, a lot of people don't realize this, but the ADHD medication really knocks you out when you come off it. Makes you very, very sleepy. So yeah, I end up crashing out when I do crash out, but it's harder to get up in the morning. And there's no excuse, it's just, you know, the realities of it. But I've been thinking of ways that I can do it more without taking time away from my personal life with my partner. And I've been struggling to figure out how I'm going to do that. My partner did suggest maybe one day I just do a longer stream. But I don't know whether I should do that or not. Like, maybe in the middle of the week or something. Do a long stream. When did I get finally diagnosed? About 3 years ago. I finally got diagnosed, so I'm 35 now. So I was around about 32. 32 when I finally got diagnosed. And it was only because my partner had lived with me for a year at that point, and she was like, dude, you got ADHD. I've got ADHD. You definitely have ADHD. You've got these symptoms, and it took a bit of her... I don't want to use the word nagging, because that always... that's... A lot of people twist that to be like a negative thing, as in, you know, nag. It's not less like that. It's kind of like, dude, you've got it. Go. Oi, you've got it. Stop being stupid. Do it. You're stressing out of work because you're getting overwhelmed. Blah, blah, blah. And yeah, she finally pushed me to do it. And luckily in New Zealand, it's a pretty straightforward system, and it didn't cost me anything. Well, no, the first initial doctor's appointment did. You go to the doctors about it, you're like, this is what I think I've got. And they're like, alright, we'll do this test. Yep, you definitely have got it. Your symptoms are there. You go to this therapist. You book in a therapist, which is free. And then the therapist goes, all right, we're going to run through this test. And um, so I ran through the test, and it wasn't even about a quarter way through, she just stopped and went, okay, I'm going to tell you right now, you've got ADHD. But we have to finish this test for legal reasons. But I'm just telling you right now, you're fitting it all. And so she went through the rest of the test, and then we started talking about other things, and she goes, all right, well, you know, you used to own a bar and all this stuff. Did you take any kind of drugs or anything like that? And I was very open and honest about it. As you know, back in the day, yeah, I did this, this, and this. And she goes, well, how did you feel when you took these, let's say, party pills, or I'm gonna say party pills as the safe word for it, because I don't want to promote what I actually did, but nothing too harsh, I guess. Um, And I told her that, when I was on it, everything felt calmer. Everything, I was more sociable. I was a lot happier. And I know it's no shame here, but there's also, I didn't want being banned off Twitch. Um, and I explained to her, it's like, yeah, I was a lot more sociable. I felt a lot happier, and I like being on them. And she goes, well, you see, those drugs have essentially the same chemical in them that the medication has. So it turns out the reason why I felt a lot more calmer, a lot more comfortable, a lot more happier, and a lot more less overwhelmed was because essentially I was self-medicating myself. And that's actually a very common thing with people with ADHD, is that because they have impulse control issues, they often do go down the route of those kind of drugs, and then they often report that they feel like a different person. They feel a lot, basically what everything I'm saying there, and that's what's quite interesting, and that's why you get a lot of people that do go down that route. And so I went on. Then I was like, I was blown away by it. And I did my own research, and yep, she was completely right. That there's something that people just end up self-medicating themselves, and just, you know, technically treating themselves, even though that it's not exactly 100% treating yourselves, because it's mixed with other stuff. But so um, we talked a little bit, and she was like, all right, we're going to try the medication, because obviously that you've got to have some history there of proving that some kind of substance does help. So here you go. And I went on it, and it blew my mind of the benefits of it all. Um, it made things so much easier and calmer, and I didn't get overwhelmed a lot. My creative juices did plummet a little bit. Like, I was a bit of a writer, and that my writing kind of went down a little bit. So I wasn't doing so much writing and creativeness, and a little bit that has come back now that I've got used to it. But I think initially a lot of that stuff kind of died. Um, but yeah, once I was on it a bit, and they kind of upped my meds a bit to try and work out the right dosage, things just started changing. At work, it was a lot less overwhelming. I ended up getting a new job, and then I ended up getting promoted from that job to the job I've got now, and essentially doubling my salary. I ended up being able to do this and my job, which I think before I would never be able to do, because one of them would overwhelm me. And yeah, ever since then, it's kind of, I think my body's got a little bit more tolerant to the medication though, so I am considering going back to the doctor and saying, hey, in the afternoons now, I'm kind of plummeting, and it's going down. I think I need to move to 3 a day. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to up my meds, because it's not exactly healthy to take it. Yeah, but it's also, yeah, like, I can't say the word on Twitch because I don't know whether I'm allowed to say it. But it's medical. Let's say M space T H. You can fill in the what letter's missing there, but it's medical that. So it's not exactly the most healthiest thing to put into your body, but it also does help. You got it. Cool. So, you know, there's the risk there. And the non-medical version I never took, for the record. It was other stuff. I never really went down that route, but she was often just like, yeah, it's the same kind of substance. Hi, Mr. Tanker. How you doing? Good morning. How are you feeling? Are you feeling a bit better? You're a bit tired from your camp, haven't you? So I quickly change subject. The teenagers here. I shouldn't be talking about what I'm talking about. I think that's... Oh, no. I've got to feed these guys, don't I? No, I'm sick. Oh, sorry to hear that, mate. Did you catch something on camp? There you go. Whoa. What was that? Well, thank you, 1995 KM2107, which... Alright. I'm assuming you're born in 1995, but I don't know what the KM or the 2107 means, but thank you. Appreciate it. And yeah, I'm only 4 followers, I think, away from hitting my goal. My follower goal, which I never thought I would actually get anytime soon. How are you doing? So I'm guessing you are 18? No, 17? Something around there. Around that age range. Age range? Words, Dave. Just exciting to see a new face around. Not that I don't appreciate you, Hal and Mr. Tanker. I'm just trying to be polite. I feel like I'm really offending people when I say that. 27. 28, 27. Yeah, oh yeah, what am I doing? You were right, Hal. Why is my math so bad? This is morning for me. This is why I shouldn't stream at 7:30 in the morning. Even though I do it every day anyway. Oh, yeah, you're right. Bad math, Dave. Bad math. That's how old you are, Hal. Ah, proves I didn't forget again. Really bad math. You were 20 minutes. Hey, you weren't even in the stream. But yeah, I slept in. Leave me alone. You know how hard it is to get up at 6 a.m. in the morning? Especially when you're coming off ADHD medication. It's not great. I try. I'm sick. Yeah, I know you're sick. Like yeah, I know. I know I was late. I really got no excuse other than I slept in, so I'm rather overly defensive about the matter. Yeah, I know, but I mean... What time did you went to bed early? Actually, as a defense to that, you went to bed early. I went to bed at 1 a.m. and woke up at 6 a.m. Well, my alarm went off at 6 a.m. I snoozed for like a good couple of minutes. In my defense. Alright, where's this damn last critter that I'm trying to find? Which one is it? Where's just the red one or the... Oh, there's the white one. Or maybe that's the white one I need to get. Oh. Come on, look at me, buddy. Let's see if it's that one. Why 1 a.m.? Because I finished the stream at 12 o'clock. Because I went on a bit longer last night with the stream. And I ended up getting... stopping the stream about 11:45. And then ended up getting to bed about half an hour later when I was like wrapping things up, cleaning a few dishes, all that stuff. And then I was in bed talking to my partner, and we just took that long to fall asleep, really. I mean, sometimes with the stream, it's quite hard just to fall asleep, because you get really excited, and you know there's a lot of adrenaline there, so it just takes a little bit to wind down and just finally drift off. So unfortunately, I can't just hit the pillow and then I'm asleep. It's one of those kind of you wind down kind of deals. I woke up at 3:30 by your cat. I wish I had a cat. I really do wish I had a cat. No, hey, Threeza. Oh, I don't know if you noticed the new thumbnail on YouTube. I'm trying something new. On YouTube, I'm going to put you some unique thumbnails for the streams now. So they can stand out a bit. I don't know if you noticed. You are coming to Twitch a little bit more, so... I don't know, I'm a little bit proud of them because I want them to stand out a little bit. Yeah, cool. I did one from yesterday's stream and today's stream. But I'm thinking about doing them for every day, so every day has like a unique one that stands out. And it's not much, and I don't think it's gonna do too much to the amount of people coming. I just, you know, it just feels like it's my way of saying this stream is different from the last stream. But good morning to you, or afternoon, whatever time zone it is. Pretty sure it's morning or midday. It's closer to midday. All right, so we'll do the news in about, looking at about 10-15 minutes. Which I really wish I had another half an hour under my belt, but that's my own fault. Oh, there's a crocodile. There's both of them. There we go. And we'll feed him some squid, which we can't see because there's a post in the way. No school for you today. Why not? Why aren't you going to school, Mr. Tanker? School's good for you. Well, no. I'm not even going to go down that route, actually. There we go. And that's all my critters, so it looks like I only got one memory today. Yeah, only one memory. Not too bad. I've had worse results. Actually, no, I haven't done the rabbits. Do the rabbits. I really need a checklist when I do the Damn critters. Because I always forget one. I'm back to them. Bro, I wake up, I'm oh yeah, sorry. Sorry. I forgot. Sorry. It's not like I deliberately forgot. I just forgot. Well, I do hope you get better, mate. I'm like a sieve sometimes with my brain, especially in the morning. The mornings are the worst. I don't know why I do my news in the morning. Like on a Friday morning, I tend to do the news of the week, and I'm just like, I'm gonna bound to forget something. And I don't really put too much thought on it. And I'm trying to put a little bit more thought on it. That's why I've got the forum now on the Discord, so I can keep track of all the news. Early bedtime, yes. I think today and tomorrow is the only days I don't stream in the evenings. The only days I can actually go to bed on, like, not on time, but just earlier. But it's also the only days I can stream for longer if I decide to stream, so. It's a catch-22 on that one. Alright, I need to find the last rabbit. Where is the rabbit? I like my little rabbit sanctuary here, though. The annoying thing is they bug out a little bit. And they kind of just stand around a little bit. Move. Do something. Oh well. Alright, let's look around. The last rabbit. Where's that last rabbit? Oh, there you go, buddy. The annoying thing about having so many critters, though, that these critters, they take a little bit to kind of kick in. Especially the rabbits. The foxes have a similar issue. I think it's just the pathing that they have trouble with. There you go. Okay. Hey. Alright, we'll dump this. I know you are, buddy. Alright, so the valley's all cleaned up. I think. I think I did it. Well, I did it all. My brain is slow today. Yeah. Yeah. I think I did it all. There's always like one little thing I forget. What do you mean it's snowing? Elsa, what the hell's wrong with you? It's not snowing. Stay away from my house. Crazy lady. I don't really trust Elsa now. She's saying it's snowing and it's not. I think she's finally lost it in the valley. It's only a matter of time, let's be honest. Alright, we'll do this quick harvest, and what we'll do is I'll jet off really quickly to... I'm just going to quickly go to the bathroom. And then we'll do the news of the week. Which is going to be a little bit different this time, because we've actually got comments to talk about. Two people posted some comments on my YouTube video, which never happens, that I'm going to try and feature. I want to do a little like section every week after I do the main news to actually discuss them. I think that would be rather cool. And something different. And something I just decided last minute, so it may not go as smoothly as I want. Alright, well, we'll watch the raccoons for a little bit, and I'll be back in 2 seconds. Alright. I'm back. What do you mean, where's the background music? Can't you hear it? Can you hear it now? I just turned it up. How's that? Is that too loud? Can you hear it at all? Very quiet. Alright. I have to work on that. Because it's loud to me, I think. And it's... Oh, hey, Scamom. It's good to see you. Yeah, it's better. Swear. Yeah, I mean, it's loud to me, but I don't know if it's, like, too loud. Alright, so I'm just going to set up something for the news, and then we'll go into it. And this is a new thing for me of actually putting comments in the show, so I don't know how smoothly this will go, but we'll find out a bit of the hard way through trial and error. Obviously, I'll fix it in my official edit if it goes a bit south, but we'll see. Add. I always get nervous doing the news of the week. I know it may not seem like much, but I do. Because the news of the week is the one thing I have to listen to the most, playing it back. And I always tell myself when I do this is, don't say so much. Don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. And I end up doing all those things anyway. So it makes me very nervous for some reason. I have gotten better, but I definitely get a bit of a rise in anxiety levels when I'm doing this. I'm a weird one, I guess. Alright. We'll dive into this. Alright. I just want to get things all set. Alright. So we're going to do the news now. I've overthought this now. Oh no, I'm stuck in my own head. Alright, let's do this. Come on, every new reporter has to say like a million times. It's how it works, yes. Well, considering how many weeks I've done this for, you would think I'd get a little bit better at it. Alright. Actually, no, what am I doing? I stop the music when I do this. Yeah, we'll stop the music. I don't even know why I wear the headphones during it. You notice that? I stop the music and I still wear the headphones. Not really any point. Anyway. So the news of the week for the 20th week of 2023. We've actually got 3 pieces of news. First, we'll go over what's going to be in Update 5. So we've been told that along with the clothing that you can now design, customize, you can now do furniture. So they've released that on their Twitter and also on their Instagram. And it looks like what they're doing every once a week or every week, so, they're actually revealing a little bit of Update 5. So I feel like we're going to be slowly building to a big reveal that we'll probably get in the next few weeks. The second piece of news is the Twitch drop. So we got a very cryptic tweet at the beginning of the week, and then it was later revealed some Twitch drops occurring. So there's going to be 2 Twitch drops occurring on 2 separate days. So we're going to have 2 on the first day, which is going to be on the Saturday Eastern time, and also 2 on the second day, which is going to be on the Sunday. A little bit unfortunate for those that live in different time zones, and a bit unfortunate for anyone that actually had plans this weekend, because you pretty much have to throw them out the door if you want all the items. Yeah, I've got my own feelings about it, but if you do want to, get these drops, there is a list on their page, and go check them out. I don't recognize too many names there, and some of the big players are left off it, but hey, and that's marketing for you. Anyway, and the last one is they have acknowledged some bugs in their Discord, but that's more of it. They've just acknowledged it, added it to the Trello board. No noise about any bug fix or any hot fix, which again, I think it's just going to be wrapped up in Update 5. So that's the quick news of the week. And yeah, we'll dive into it. So, all right, so what the first one we'll do is the Update 5, Update 5 announcement. So let me just bring this up. Not update 5 announcement, what am I saying? The update 5 feature. So we'll switch over to here we go. So this is what they revealed. They basically posted say, hey, psst, hey you, yeah you, the creative one over there. What if we told you that Update 5 gives you a brand new way to flex your design chops and add your own personal touch into the valley? It's almost like magic, which is their touch of magic tool, is what you do at the moment with the clothes, which is why that last line exists. So based off what I look here, and we're going to have a bit of noise here. There you go. I'll turn that down a little bit. So yeah, this is showing one bed. Whether that's limited to just bedding, no idea. I would be very surprised if we don't. Also, I'll mute that now. I'd be very surprised if we don't get a couch. I'd be very surprised if we don't get a chair. Let's just say I'd be surprised if this is the only thing that we can customize. But it's a very good start. I believe that I've seen some really amazing designs with the shirts. And those watching on YouTube, what I'm going to do is post up one of my favorite ones, which is from the Filipino Jedi. We do have something on a Discord that lists all of his stuff, but please check out his channel if you love customization, because he's done some amazing designs. I probably would have put the Ninja Turtle one up, but he's done Mario, he's done Animal Crossing as well. That's the most recent one. So do different, check it out, but we'll switch back. And that doesn't make any sense to anyone watching this on the stream, but editing it makes sense. But yeah, that's going to be a really cool feature. And yes, this kind of leads into the whole, it seems like every week now they're revealing an Update 5 feature. So we got the umbrellas to begin with, we've got the mannequins last week, and now we've got this week. And it seems to be a planned out thing. I think they're trying to release one new kind of feature. It seems to be everything right now. It seems to be something that isn't something like that. Seems like a very planned out feature. Sorry, don't know when I dropped my phone. Doesn't seem like a very planned out feature. It seems like stuff they've added in due to feedback. They've probably got a lot of people loving the tool, so like, all right, let's add furniture onto that. People like umbrellas, so let's add umbrellas into it. People like the mannequins and dressing up, how about we add that feature into it? There doesn't seem like be something that they would have planned out. I mean, they could have, but it doesn't feel like something they planned out before the game was even released. Unlike what they have said in a few articles, is that Update 5 is the end of the story end of the Act 1 of the story of Dreamlight Valley. And there's an article, and I'll link it down below, that says that. I'll put a screenshot right here that says it as well. See, YouTube, it's magic. On stream, doesn't make any sense. But yeah, it looks like we're winding up to a big reveal, and I'm really excited for. So yeah, that's the major announcement of this week. But we also got the Twitter drops. So we'll switch over. So earlier this week, they released a very cryptic tweet. See, and it was this one here. It said, coming soon. And everyone had their speculation. Everyone was wondering what it was. And to be honest, it was pretty obvious when you start thinking about it. I was hopeful it wasn't Twitch drops, just because I wanted something like really meaty that and something to really sink our teeth into when it comes to Update 5 updates. But it's pretty obvious when you look at it. You got the speech bubble, you got the purple heart, and you got the arrow. So the arrow basically meant drop, the heart meant Twitch, and the speech bubble, I'm guessing, so something social media related, which I think Twitch is sort of like that. I don't know. But either way, it was a Twitch drop. So we haven't got much notice about this Twitch drop, but we are getting these 4 items very similar to the items that we got last time. So and we haven't had an update since last time. So last time we had the Twitch drops was with Update 5. Sorry, for Update 4. When Update 4 was released, they did Twitch drops at the same time. We haven't had any update since then. So these items must have already been included in the game. So it also means they planned it. So they must have planned during this release schedule to do another Twitch drop. And it looks like they've changed the way the drops are actually done, which makes it also me believe that they actually plan to do it now so they can readjust how they're doing their Twitch drops and kind of discovering it, learning how it works, looking at the social media metrics as well, and to see how it worked last time, see what they can do. So one of the big changes, and you can see it here, is they have split them into bundles. So instead of last time where you could just get all 4 items by watching like 2 hours of content, everyone, they must have identified that everyone just did that on the first day when it was first released, and then it just died off. So it looks like they've chopped it up, and I believe this is probably for their own numbers. They've chopped it up to be 60 minutes on the first day, which is on the 19th of May from 6 a.m. EST time, which I don't even know what time that is for me. What's that? That could be like 11 p.m. on a Friday for me. To the 20th of May, because right now, the 19th of May, 6 a.m., it's 8 a.m. on the 19th day for me right now. So it will be this time for you if you know you're in EST time. But anyway, May 20th until it looks like till midnight. So that's going to be, it's like 18 hours. It looks like it's going to be available for 18 hours. And it's a bit of a roll in the dice as well, because you have to really hope the streamers that are offering the drops, which by the looks of it, they aren't regular Dreamlight Valley streamers. They actually are streamers that do The Sims and a lot of other games. So you kind of have to roll the dice that you get lucky there. And Bundle 2, it looks like it starts immediately after the first one finishes. So that's May the 21st at 12 a.m. to May the 22nd at 11:59 p.m., which is actually 2 days. So first one 18 hours, the next one it looks like it's 48 hours. No, that's completely wrong, Dave. You got your math wrong. The first one is going to be 36 hours, and the other one's 48 hours. So it's harder to get the first bundle than the second one. Look at it that way. So if you've got anything planned for this weekend and you're a collector, it's pretty much you're screwed, so you're going to have to do this. So there's a whole bunch of steps to claim. Now, a big thing, make sure you link your account. A lot of people forget that. Make sure you link your account in with your Twitch so you can actually gain it, and you can actually watch in the Twitch inventory. And I think this will work for me. It will tell you all the drops here. So this is what we claimed last time. You can see they're clearly different, but they're very similar looking items, which goes into my theory of why pretty much they've already planned this. But make sure you link your account there. Now the list of people that you can do are right here. Now I've compared it to the last list. It's not too much longer, and it's very similar to what they did last time. I can't see any names on here that I regularly follow, unfortunately. Now, there is Shibi. So Shibi does a YouTube as well, Shibi's Valley. She does cover other games as well, not just Dreamlight Valley. So I couldn't see any Dreamlight Valley exclusive creators there. There's no Probably Senpai, there's no Emily Dream. There's no players there that I immediately recognize. There are some people from last time, like Iron Seagull, Lady Brittany. There's UK Simmer. UK Simmer, I see that name popping up quite a lot. But there's a lot of Sim streamers, which is a bit disappointing, but I kind of get it. From a strategy, why would you encourage people that already play Dreamlight Valley to watch Twitch? They kind of want to target the people that play the other games to rope them into the game. So I get it from that angle, but it feels like you didn't really need to limit this too much. You could have just added all of them. And there has been reports of the reason why some people were excluded is because in the social medias they haven't been leaking in Gameloft into their tweets and to get kind of included in this list, which seems like a very, I don't really accept that answer. They're well aware of who the big players are. And when it comes to Dreamlight Valley streams, it's easy for someone simple like me to find out the stats of who are the most watched Dreamlight Valley streamers. Pretty sure it's a lot easier for them being in that sense, so that they know. It's just it feels like they want people to dance for it, which is a bit unfortunate because I've always one of my bucket lists, one of my stream list goals is to be included on these drops, and knowing that you kind of have to play the game a little bit to actually get included. a little bit disheartening, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. But hey, that's a long way off for me anyway. But if you're interested, fix your time zones up. I might actually put a quick maybe image right now, or maybe on the YouTube of the time zones for everyone when it starts, just so we can convert it for everybody. But if you do have some ideas or some recommendations of who to actually watch, post it in the Discord or even post it below. We've only got a limited amount of time, so I'm hoping to get this episode out early on YouTube so everyone's aware of it. But definitely jump on that and make sure, as I said before, link up your Twitch account, because some people forget. And just keep in mind, I don't offer the drops. Last time a couple of people came to my stream looking for drops, and I had to explain to them it's a very limited pool. It's not everyone. So, yeah, jump on that when you as you can. Now, the last piece of news we have is actually going across to the Discord. So last week, they actually acknowledged some drops. So some bugs. So we'll switch over. There we go. Now I just have to make sure the Discord. Why aren't you working, Discord? Maybe it's because I'm that screen. My Streamlabs isn't recognizing Discord. There we go. Cool. Switch over. Boink. So, at the end of, actually, was it the end of last week? The 13th. When was the 13th? It was Saturday. So, it's after I did the news. One of the community managers, Ryan this time, said, "Happy Friday." So, it was Saturday for me, but Friday for everybody else, and especially in Canada, because they do make the game in Canada, so it runs on Canadian, which is really annoying because I miss a lot of things, and yeah. Wanted to close out the week with a little Trello update for you to coincide with some changes on the board. This week we've added the following card to the Where of Issue section on the board. Unable to purchase waterfall from Scrooge's shop. I've heard that problem. Luckily I haven't had that because I've already got the item. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people complain they can't get the waterfall again, which again is a historic bug. It is a bug they fixed and now it's come back. Next one is, and move the following cards to actively work in the fix, which is unable to move the moustache after staking your territory. We already knew about that one. Stitch's hobby quest issue. Don't really know of that one. And Nala's icon in the quest HUD appears incorrectly, which I think it happened on launch day. That happened for me. And then it kind of fixed itself. Now I'm going to go into their Trello board really quick. And what we'll do this together. All right, we'll switch over here. So this is the Trello board. It's quite interesting. Now, the Trello board, and something you should be aware of, it's updated by the community managers. So you're not going to get any kind of secret reveal in this Trello board. You're going to get kind of what they've kind of allowed the public to see, which is a bit unfortunate. I would love to see the developers kind of, having their 2 cents into it. But this also helps elaborate on some issues and stops people kind of complaining about the same thing over and over again. So says here, some players are unable to progress past the stage in the quest where they are asked to bring Stitch his repaired television, noting that it does not appear as an option to give to him. Ah, okay. So people can't give Stitch the repaired television. That seems like a problem. Working on the fix for the issue and targeting update 5. So that's actually quite interesting. They haven't said that before. In the Trello board of when they're actually targeting to release the fix. So if anyone's stuck on the quest, it looks like you're going to be stuck on it until the next release. Let's see another one. Maybe, let me see here. What's this one? No, it doesn't say a target release for anything else. There we go. The moustache one looks like targeting update 5. There is a workaround there, so that's interesting. They've added a few more things. The status update and the workaround. I haven't seen that before. So if you're ever stuck on a bug, I would suggest go on the Trello board because it looks like they're chucking in now workarounds for it. If you are having trouble, which I really think is smart. Instead of needing to scroll through their Discord or trying to find it, you can just kind of stake this and find it. Obviously, you don't want to use this so much that there's so many bugs in the game, but hey, that's something different. There's definitely something different. And it looks like a lot of the bug fixes are going to be coming. I think aware of the issue must be meaning they've done the fix, but it hasn't been rolled out yet. And actively working the fix means they're currently trying to fix it. But yeah, that's a good little kind of tidbit for everybody. So yeah, that's the main news of the week for this week. So keep in mind, Twitch drops. It's going to be a very exciting weekend, and yeah, that's about it. So the next step we're going to do is we're actually going to do some comments. So I'm very excited about this bit. We'll switch over. Boink. I'm very excited about this bit because I hardly ever get any comments on my YouTube videos. Legitimate questions about the game and something to talk about. So I really want to highlight that. So if you've... Ooh. I think my headset just died. I think it's because I had no noise coming through it. Anyway, so if you got any questions, anything at all, leave a comment down on my YouTube video and we'll feature it in this show. It can be about anything. Obviously, if it's inappropriate, it's not going to be on the show. But I'll try. Hopefully, at the moment, I won't get a lot of comments, so I'll be able to feature everyone. But yeah, if you want to. So the first comment that we're going to do is going to be from... Who is it going to be from? Who should we do first? M2K. We'll do M2K first. So I should actually, I realized I can't really read it. So, when I was showing it on screen. So, anyway, M2K, I fixed up your spelling area, so that's between you and me. But they say, I want to see what new biomes are coming. What would be cool is if they made a new world in a different realm. Now, I have some mixed feelings about this. So, I don't think they're going to introduce a new world in a different realm because it does go against the whole idea of what the realms were about. So for those that don't know, in the most recent quests that we had, and there's going to be a TikTok below that helps elaborate on this, is Merlin stated that the realms are basically worlds that the characters that you bring into the valley create for themselves as an escape. So if they need to get away from the valley, they just need to chill out, they go to those realms because that's where they feel comfortable, and then they end up forgetting about Dreamlight Valley, which is, eventually you remind them and they come back. So you should see Dreamlight Valley as the kind of their place that a big commune away from their regular home. So I don't think building a new world within the realm honors that little bit of a lore thing. So I don't think we're ever going to be able to build in other realms unless it's for a quest or unless it's for a very particular reason. Now, in terms of the new biomes coming, I believe this game is set up for more biomes. When you look at the map and you scroll out, and even if you look out in the distance, and we'll go to the Dazzle Beach for this one, for this example. You look on Dazzle Beach and you look out towards the sea, you can see it just falls off a cliff, right? And you've got these floating islands all over the show. So it's kind of set up in a way that you can easily add another patch of land that kind of connects up with an update. So you've got and the map isn't, it's clear that there's room for stuff to be added, right? And we've got all these patches above the Frosted Heights. We've got the big rock donut, as I call it, which is a big volcano, which can obviously add into the lore of building another biome. It does feel like this is a very structured way of doing things with the plaza in the middle and everything around it. So I don't know how easy that will be just to tack on another realm over here. So if you want to get from the Frosted Heights over to here, I mean, obviously you could teleport, but it's a bit long. So it'd be interesting to see whether you have any customization in terms of being able to move the location of these. But what I would like to see, instead of another biome, I would like to see the ability to make the biomes bigger. Because I do find myself running out a bit of room. Because I want the plaza, for instance, let's go to the plaza. I want the plaza to be my personal home. And also a big foraging place, and eventually a storage place, which I do have room currently for. obviously the item limit kind of restricts me on that, but ultimately I would like this to be a big my big orchard and a big kind of storage area for me. But eventually, as things get introduced to the game, as we kind of move along, it's going to get harder and harder to accommodate that. So I would like to see the ability to, just the option. It doesn't have to be something you're forced to do, but an option similar to like your room, your actual house, so you can make the rooms bigger, and make the biomes bigger. Because I personally am the kind of player that's going to want all the characters in the game, and I know the more characters get put in the game, we might end up needing to put a limit on how many characters can be in the game, which I really don't like. So I'm hoping if they have the ability to expand the biomes and make them a bit bigger, we can avoid that particular issue. I would like the ability, if we do have to kind of banish characters or move characters away, you can actually just assign a room in your house for it. So they still have the same sleeping schedule, they're still wandering around in your valley, but they don't have a house. They kind of just kind of put in there, so you don't need to always have the house out in the way. It would be good to do that just to save room at least. But that's what I kind of want to see. So I don't know whether having Varel, and I think it's gonna, if you also have a new world in a different realm, I think they may split things up too much. And so if you're trying to find a particular character, it's going to be a bit of more of a mission to find them. I like the idea of everyone in this little commune, you could say, in this location. So it's a good idea. I just don't think that. I think that they'll probably make a different biome rather than a different thing. But it also could be awesome to be able to have a separate section where you can just play around and be a bit creative. I do know some people like Emily Dream. Please check out her Twitter. Oh, not Twitter, sorry, Twitch. She has actually made another account in Dreamlight Valley. So she's got two accounts just so she can play around with the items a bit more and get a little bit more creative. It would be cool to be able to do something with only one account like that and to experiment a bit. So thanks, M2K. I really do appreciate that question, and you're one of the first ones. So yeah, thank you. Now we'll switch over to the next question. This is not a smooth transition, but you get what you pay for, which is literally nothing. There we go. So this comes from, let's go sit down to listen to Tracy's question. That feels fair. There we go. We'll watch the squirrels. Tracy says, I have the bookcase with the bell. So for those that don't remember, the bookcase was in the mannequin video. I wasn't sure whether they were new items or not. I can confirm I looked up on the wiki, but yeah, there definitely is something that's already existed, but the other one is a bit of a mystery. It feels like more of a variant on the one with the bell than anything else. Oh yeah, and Tracy says the other I haven't seen yet too. But yeah, they're keeping a lot secret. Looking forward to seeing what happens. And I agree, but we are seeing some patterns. So what we know is that every week they are releasing an update 5 thing, you could say. So we started with the umbrellas. Next up, the mannequins. Now this week we've got the touch of magic being expanded to furniture. We also got the little tidbit about the little kettle. I'm assuming it's little, being added on update 5. But the big features, being added, not just as a little item, we've had one revealed every week. So if we look at the timeline, so if we look at the date at the moment, so at the moment, as of recording this, and obviously when you watch this, it's going to be a bit later, it is the 19th of May. So if we're looking to, they're saying that the update's going to be released in June. It's most likely going to be the start of June because we'll be hitting 2 months. We'll be hitting 2 months at the start of June of when the last update occurred, which is outside of their 6-month schedule. So I think there must have been some kind of delay, though. Or not 6 months, right? 6 week schedule. They were intending to release one every 6 weeks, and it looks like it's pushed out for 2 months. So I think we're going to get this at the start of June, which is exciting. I kind of wish they drop it on a Friday, but I get why they don't. So we've got about 2 weeks to go. I would say about 2 weeks at the earliest before the next update. So we're going to get some massive news over the next 2 weeks. Whether it's going to be next week, we'll get a little bit of a soft tease again, or it's going to be the final week where we get the big information. I mean, if we look back into the Enchanto when we got the little teaser about the doorknob, out of context, that sounds so ridiculous, doesn't it? The little doorknob. It was shortly after we got revealed what that was, what character we're going. Obviously, we knew what character we're getting with that, but it was a short tune after they started confirming things. But the period there was a good between the 2 week, 1 week period. So I think we're going to get some big reveals. And update 5, as I said before, they have said at the beginning of this year will be the end of Act 1 of the story. Now, whether that's changed or not, no idea, because this was back in January. Again, I will post that link down below. It's a really good article. Always take it with a grain of salt when we're, how many months later? 4 months later, and game developing, a lot of things can change. Look at Halo Infinite, for instance. So take it with a grain of salt, but we could get the end of Act 1, which every update we get a new character. So we're definitely going to get a new character. We're definitely going to get a princess who's racing into the valley. I personally think it's going to be Vanellope because the Wreck-It Ralph tie-in and the big rumors about the online component being tied in with Wreck-It Ralph. The minute they actually have those characters in the game, they can actually start building quest lines and information and things into the game that, relate to that. And I feels like that for the safest option for them to slowly integrate the online component in is put that Wreck-It Ralph character if there is a tie there. So that's my theory anyway. But yeah, thanks for your question there, Tracy. And what we're going to quickly do on the YouTube video, I'm going to jump cut to the store. And then there we go. We're going to come back. I don't know whether I actually did that or whether I cut that out. We'll find out. But yeah, that is everything for the week. So yeah, thank you for your comment, Tracy. Thank you, M2K. And if you want your comment featured, just watch out. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do all the gimmicky stuff. Ooh, I should actually switch that over. I do all the gimmicky stuff. Just watch out for the video. You don't need to subscribe to the YouTube, but just leave a comment down below of the YouTube channel, and I'll feature on the live show and put it into the next one. Unless it's a really crazy question. Actually, the crazy questions I'll probably still feature, but Anyway, that's the news of the week. And all done. And we've got about 8 minutes to discuss about anything. So if anyone's got any comments, anyone's got any things or feelings, now's the time. Oh, hey, Yasmin, didn't see you sneak in there. I try not to watch chat while I do it because it has thrown me off before. So I try and avoid reading chat while I do all that. But it was okay. It was a bit over the show, but I was trying something new with adding in the comments that were actually someone posted on my channel on the video, because I hardly ever get them, so I was very excited. It's like when your hard work pays off kind of deal. It's like I did all this editing and someone actually watched it and had a comment for it. Yay. It's a nice feeling.
Wow, you're a really good leader for this valley.
But I'm gonna try and release the news a bit earlier this time, just because of the Twitch component, or the Twitch drop component. How have I been? I've been good. This week has been very, very unexpectedly crazy. Like I looked at my Twitch stats because it's been busy. Like every stream has been very busy. So I've been looking at the Twitch stats to see how busy it was, and my average viewer count this week has been 5.2, which may not seem like a lot, but that's a lot for me. So I've been a little bit blown away about how many people have come this week, and it's really been like a really polar opposite to the week before. Like I was feeling really low, I was feeling a bit depressed and a lot of other things, and questioning everything of why do I do this and am I enjoying it? And the overall answer was yes, definitely still enjoying it. Even if no one watches, I'll still be doing it. But yeah, it's been good to have so many different faces and chats with people that's really put my mind off things and not been in my head all the time. So yeah, been really good. How have you been, Miss Yasmin? We'll put these shards away. No. Cool. It's good that I don't need to upgrade any of these colors. That's reassuring. I've been good, although I've been staying up too late playing Mario Kart. I haven't got enough sleep. You should play Speedstorm. Speedstorm's just the Dreamlight Valley equivalent of Mario Kart. Apparently. I don't play a lot of Mario Kart. But it's very addicting. But I get how addicting it can be. Is it free? It will be free to play. At the moment it's not. So I guess that's a little bit of an asterisk, but eventually it will be. It's like Dreamlight Valley, is that you buy it, but what you get is in-game currency. I don't know if it will be free this year. I play it every Wednesday, so if you're bored and want to check it out, look up my VOD either on Twitch or on YouTube of my Wednesday stream. If you want to check out the game a little bit. I managed to convince one person to buy the game by just playing it, so it's Hercules. But I think he's just got a big crush on Hercules, so I think I need to tell Meg about that. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to build more to this gate as we wind down, because we've got about 3 minutes to go in the stream before I've got to say goodbye for the week and go do the work thing. I'm not going to put any promises about me doing an extra stream this week, because I seem to do that every week and then don't end up doing it. So I would say just keep an eye out for my Discord if I'm going to do another stream. You should play Crash Team Racing. Well, I don't have a PlayStation, so I don't know whether it's... I don't have a PlayStation, and if it is available on PC, I don't think my computer can handle it. There you go. Oh, I'm gonna love once this gate's done. I don't know why. I just find this like really gothic kind of gate real metal. Xbox game too. Oh, okay. Is it free? Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for a sale on that too. I don't know. I'm a big sucker for early access games at the moment because I don't know. It just feels this game's treated me right. And I really enjoyed it, and I love the evolution of a game. So I don't know whether I'll switch, but... Alright, I think we're finishing. Where should we finish up for today? I know where we never finish up. We never finish up in the Frosted Heights, so let's go. I think what I'm going to do for Christmas... If I'm still streaming in December, I'm going to finish every stream, like, by the Christmas tree. I need a cozy fire. I want them to be able to put, like, a cozy fire. You can get a fireplace, but you only can put that inside. Alright. So we're going to actually finish on time today, so... I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody this week. It's been probably my most consistently busy streams that I've had, and I'm really appreciative of you all. Thanks to the ones that are in chat at the moment, Yasmin, Mr. Tanker, like always. Thanks Skimum, I know you're out there. Thanks Threeza, thanks Hell. Thanks other people throughout the week as well. Oh, and thanks, 1995 KM. I know you popped around briefly, and for the follow. You followed me today, but thanks everyone. Like, let me think. Emily Dream, you popped around. Who else popped around? Oh god, this is going to be a little bit embarrassing. I can't remember everybody. Let me think. You're on, but I'm not. What do you mean I'm on? I don't really know what you mean by that. When you say you're barely on. Ah, okay. When I am, you are barely on. Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, you probably have a lot more free time than I do. Anyway, but yeah, thank you all for sticking around. Thanks, Destiny, if you're out there watching my VOD. You're the I don't know if you're still watching it now, but yeah, leave a comment, Destiny, if you're still out there watching. And thanks everyone that's supporting the channel, that's supporting the shorts, the TikToks. I mean, I'm still sticking to my one a day release schedule for shorts, and I want to get better at them. So yeah, take a check out. Check out for them. All that stuff. Anyway, we're going to end it there. So thank you all for a massive week. And until next time, kia ora, but we will raid. We're going to raid. So I'm going to find someone to raid, and then we'll leave it. I just wanted to do that finishing off, signing off thing. But, Skamom, I'm gonna honor what I said to you. I'm going to try and raid someone. Now, last time we raided someone yesterday, they ended up immediately stopped playing Dreamlight Valley. So we're going to raid someone that hopefully doesn't immediately stop. But I normally try and raid someone that's around about how many viewers I've got right now. So I've got, what have we got? It's saying 3. So I'm going to raid someone with 3. And I want someone with a bit of a face cam. And someone that does speak English too. Oh, this person's just become affiliate. So go give them some love. Idro? Either way. They've just come affiliate. They've got 51 followers. They seem like a good, decent person, so let's raid it. I'm learning how to do this raid a lot smoother. I'm not very good with it. I probably won't join it. So for those that are joining it, just give them a bit of love. I've got to go immediately to work. So yeah. Anyway, I want you all have amazing weekends. Look out for the drops, and I'll see you next time. And I'm stalling because I didn't realize this takes a little bit to start. Here we go. All right, see you everyone. Kia ora.